everyone. Good morning, everyone. I'll try that one more time. Welcome to Coffee Talk, Omega's Coffee Talk. Today, I would like to talk to you about being likable. So I'm drinking actually sugar-free hot chocolate, but today I'd like to talk about being likable. Many years ago, I was working with a client, and part of his survey, the 360 feedback, is that he wasn't a likable person. And so I found this book, actually. It says The 11 Laws of Likability. And at first I thought, well, that's kind of funny. Everyone's got steps to do this and do that. But when I read through it, I thought, actually, this is a pretty good book because it talks about relationships and networking. I mean, I know the phrases are out there, be who you are, doesn't matter if people like you. But the truth is, it does. When we're working with individuals, if you're a likable individual, people are more receptive to your ideas. They're more receptive to including you in their projects, whether it's work or even a family. People will come to you asking for advice or finding value in you. That's what likability is. Now, the pitfalls are we don't want to spend so much time trying to be likable that we are fake. In other words, I'm one way with one person, I'm another with another person. We want to be able to have that strength of character, is what I would really go with. So to develop our strength of character so that we are likable, there's a few things that are mentioned, and I thought I would just throw these out there for topics for you. If you wanted to look at it. Again, this is called The 11 Laws of Likability by Michelle Lederman. So she talks about the idea of having authenticity, being an authentic individual. Then your self-image, making sure that you are aware of your image and how you're coming across and not selling out for other individuals. Your perception, making sure that we have a clear perception of ourselves and as others. You don't want to perceive others to be certain ways, jumping to conclusions. That's a very dangerous habit to have. Then, of course, maintaining our energy, curiosity, always having that state of curiosity, curious about what other individuals are speaking about, genuinely wanting to know about their topics, their strengths, their value. Then listening, that's also part of curiosity. It's active listening. Make sure you truly are listening and that you're not doing this with you're having a conversation, but this is you having a conversation. You want to be able to have the eye contact and naturally be in the present moment. Looking for similarity, things that you are similar, find commonalities within each other, something you can relate to, becoming more relatability. Mood memory, if I remember this correctly, it reminds us to remember the mood that we're in and adjust accordingly. And then familiarity, giving, and patience. Those are the last three. Make sure that we are very giving individuals. And with that said, make sure that you're not trying to buy friendship or buy likability, but giving, like a lend a shoulder, offer a helping hand. Oh, do you need some assistance? Again, whether it's at work or your family, you want to be able to be given. Then practicing patience. Naturally, patience is very important. The thing that I really do like about this, oh look, Cheyenne says patience is very important. The thing that I like about this book is that it's very simple and easy to read, and there's like things at the end of each chapter that gives you a reminder of things that they spoke about. And the reason why I picked likability, especially today, we just came off of Valentine's Day. Hope you all had a happy Valentine's Day. But the idea is when we are likable, that's when we attract individuals. For those of you who are seeking a relationship, it's to become a likable, not your focus, not your total focus, but it's the idea that, apologize, it's the idea that when we're likable, we're attractable. We are magnetic. That's, you remember magnets like attract likes? Well, that's the concept, to be magnetic and draw people to us. Now, it's not just to get the most followers and have the most hits on your social media page. I'm talking this more about a state of mind or presence where when you are likable, there is value. and there's people you can reach out to and connect with, and you feel belonging, a sense of belonging, which is very important. As human beings, we have this innate desire to belong. And when we feel like we belong, we are far more productive, we're more engaged, we have more joy and happiness, we have more peace and laughter, and we express life fully when we have that sense of belonging. When we're seeking and we don't have a sense of belonging, then we don't experience an extreme amount of joy or happiness or peace. We have to strive for it. But when we do have a sense of belonging, peace comes naturally to us. Joy comes naturally to us. And I think one of the linchpins here is likability. The idea that we make sure that we have a likable presence, and that becomes attractive. Whether it's attractive to another mate, it's attractive to our friends, to our social network, to our family, and to our work environment. Being likable was never really something I thought about. As a youth, I used to think, I'm who I am, and you don't like it, who cares, bruh. But then as I got older, I recognized, wow, I don't have to be so gruff and abrasive, and I can be likable, especially when I thought about the idea of having a purpose and a plan, as well as naturally working and volunteering at the Omega Vector. It's important that you become likable. Throughout the years, I've seen facilitators who were harsh, and whether you like me, you don't like me, whatever. I mean, I even think about back in the 70s and 80s, that I think it was the EST programs, Werner Erhard was rude and yelling and screaming at people, and like the fear of God was placed in you, and there were people who did not respond well to that. And then we can flip to the side of, like, think of people like Tony Robbins or Simon Sinek, Oprah Winfrey. These are people that are very likable. They have a likable personality, and they draw great crowds to them. And for the most part, I think most of them are very happy. I don't know them personally, but my perception is that they are very happy and peaceful and fulfilled. So if you are looking for fulfillment in your life, I would say start with practicing being likable. Staying true to your values, staying true to who you are, but do not be offensive. That's the key point, is not to be offensive. I can share feedback with you without being offensive. I can be honest and truthful without being offensive. So I would say offensive is the opposite of being likable. And remember, don't sell out just to be likable. Be who you are, but truly focus on not being offensive. And that's what I like about this book. Instead of focusing on being offensive, we can focus on the 11 attributes, the 11 laws that she says for being likable. Well, thank you for joining me this morning. I truly appreciate it. I am excited that we're, hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll be able to have an Omega 1 in April. The dates, I'm going to just throw these out here. April 21st, 22nd, and 23rd. I'm just waiting for confirmation on the room, and if that's it, then that's when we're going to go. So I hope you have a wonderful 3-day weekend, for those of you who are celebrating a 3-day weekend, or you get to have Monday off. And I look forward to seeing you the next time on the other side of Zoom. Bye now.